Welcome to the New Jersey Cafe webinar. We will walk through the process of submitting calls. On the New Jersey CRIB website, under Online Services, select CRIB Aggregated Financial E-Reporting Application. Here you will find necessary forms, instructions, and any relevant notifications, as well as a login portal. Go ahead and select this link to enter the Cafe site. Here you will enter your username and password. If you do not have a username and password, please reach out to NJCRIB using the contacts found at the end of this video or contact your carrier administrator. After logging in, you will be brought to the homepage where you can scroll down to see announcements. Here all important notices will be posted, and you can cycle through by clicking the left and right arrows and also select See All to view all existing announcements. You can go back to this page at any time by selecting Home in the upper left corner. The first step in call submission is ensuring acknowledgments are accounted for. If submitting acknowledgments for a new year, you must first provide a point of contact before you will be brought to the acknowledgments list. Enter the relevant email and click Save. You will not see calls available in the call list if the acknowledgment for that call is not marked as Will Submit. If you do not have data for a call, mark the No Experience option for that call. Click Save once you have made your selections. Now that acknowledgments are accounted for, you will be able to access calls. You will do this by selecting the call list menu item. This will display the calls for which the Will Submit option was marked. In this example, we will focus on call 1W. If a submission has been started, you will see it listed under the call number. To create a new call, select New Call, which will take you to the call worksheet. Here you have two ways to input data. Enter it directly or import it using a defined template. To use the template, simply click Get Template. Once the template is downloaded, data is only entered in cells which are not grayed out. Here you will be able to copy and paste data into the worksheet or enter it into each cell. Once data is entered and saved, return back to the call worksheet and select Import on the left-hand side. You can scroll down to view the reference calls relevant to this call, but you can also select the Ref Calls menu option to interact with those relevant calls. That will take you to that individual call. Any questions associated with the call may be viewed by clicking the Questions menu item, inputting any relevant data, and clicking Submit. No matter what method of input, the data must be validated by selecting the Validate option on the menu. Any errors determined during validation will appear in the Error section, which you can also access on the left side menu. Warning and fatal errors will appear here, and in this example, we have a fatal error which must be corrected before the data can be submitted. To view the offending cell, you can select the highlighter icon. To work in an Excel sheet, you can export by clicking the Export button. Data can be re-imported once a call is corrected. No matter what method of correction, validations must be rerun after corrections. Review any errors once again. The fatal error has been addressed and no longer appears, but the warning messages still appear and should be reviewed prior to submission. With any subsequent correction, just remember to rerun validations. You may make several corrections all at once and then run validations if you prefer. When the errors that remain are warnings for data that is correct, you must include an explanation which can be included on the response icon for that error notification. Simply enter a response and click Send. This will save the response. Any relevant notes for the call must be entered in the Notes section, which work the same as responses. Simply click Send and enter a note. Once you've done that, you're ready to submit. You want to click any relevant reference calls and answer any questions if they aren't already answered. Once you've done that, press submit and see that we have a response that is required for another issue. Any additional responses required for data validation, you can go ahead and enter, run validations again, and submit the call. Submission is valid, so we can submit. And congratulations, you've submitted a call. The whole process can be done in bulk if you have several call submissions that you've validated and gone through the process which we just walked through. Once the process has been done for each individual call, you can then submit all at once. If you do have any remaining errors, you will see the relevant item marked as invalid. Once you go to that call and address that individually, you should be able to use the bulk submit feature. To review errors from call validations, at any time you can search for them by navigating to the search menu item and selecting failed edits. Here you will be able to search on multiple criteria, including year, call type, status, edit severity, and submission status. Once you have refined your search, select search to view the relevant errors. Thanks for watching.